All right. We made it through another week, didn't we? Didn't we? We did it. We did it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. We did it. Fuck work. Till Monday. That's all I got to say. So come on in here. Come on and sit down in this here history class. This here history class on flight simulators. So I've always kind of wondered, like, what they look like. I mean, I remember them a little bit when I was growing up, but I wasn't really into flight simulators until, I don't know, I was close to being old by the time I got into them. So I'm kind of interested to see what this looks like. I got a couple. I think I got a couple of good videos lined up to watch. So we're gonna start off with this one here. This one is the Flight Simulator Video Games Evolution by Video Games Evolution. So I already threw them a like. Let's go ahead and check this here video out. And let's see, from 1979 to the year 2003. Oh my God, 2003. Not 2003, 2023. What am I saying? My brain's on Friday mode. It's not working too well right now. All right, let's get this thing going. Not very loud, is it? Wow, look at that. Look at the HUD. Look how, look. 1982, man. That's 1982 graphics. Look at that. Building. That looks like the Twin Towers. There's not much sound coming from this video, by the way. Oh, actually, yes, there is. Nice. See? That looks like Contra. Bullets from Contra. Y'all remember Contra?
2, 1.
Wow.
Emergency. Right turn. Right turn. Emergency.
I remember this game.
Right turn. Emergency. Right.
Boy, it sounds like Missile Command, doesn't it? That's great. I love those sound effects. Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, I don't know if it is. It might be. Wow, look look at that. That's great. See, you still got stuttering and glitches. That's just been part of the game for decades now. All the stutters and glitches. Flight assignment, ATP. I don't remember that. Oh, MS-DOS. That's why I don't remember it. Oh, you got shot down. Oh my God. That's a pretty good HUD for 91. I remember playing video games back then. I thought they were great looking back then. I was like, man, look at these graphics. Now I'm looking at them all this time later, and I'm like, hey, look at these graphics. I'm saying the exact same thing 20 years later, 30 years later, 50 years, whatever it is, 50 years later, however many years later it is. Nice. I remember that game. I remember that game too. And there are a lot of video games on here. I think 95 was a pivotal year. Oh yeah, Ace Combat, that's right. Came out back then. That was great, the first Ace Combat. Yeah, Ace Combat was great. Look at the graphics. Yep, I remember that. Too high. Pull up. Power up. Power up. Too high. Pull up. Yeah, no problem. Yes, Lightyear. I remember that.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24, right turn, northbound, approved. Baron, uniform, Charlie. Cleared
Right
for
turn.
takeoff.
Right turn. Oh yeah. I played the hell out of that game. Never played Fighter Ace. Never had the pleasure or displeasure. Yeah, I remember that. I had a friend who had that game. Boy, this music. My God. It sounded like the end of Aliens, actually, doesn't it? A little bit. Hang on, let's go back and listen to that. It kind of sounded like the end of Alien. Aliens 2. This part right here, when the ship is going into the nuclear reactor and they're getting ready to drop Ripley off to go save the girl. Sir. Golly, look at the stuff from that long ago. Back in the 80s were good, really good graphics. I remember playing video games back then, and I was like, wow, like every year, they seem to get better and better. Oh yeah, this music sounds like the music from 1080. What a great snowboarding game that was, 1080. The all the Vorbirds. Ooh. Nice. Music from Tron. The Tron soundtrack. You ever want to know what a lawnmower sounded like at 3,000 feet? There you go. I think he's a little off in his landing. Just a little bit. He's got to work on that just a little bit. Oh yeah, I remember that. Hey, what's up, dude? We got a lurker. I think Magna might be lurking in the shadows. Yep, I remember that. I can't believe that's 25 years ago. Jesus. Is this what you were talking about, Bobby? YS Flight? Not Jaeger Flight, maybe YS. YS Flight.
Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки. Предельный угол атаки.
The sounds are incredible. Incredible sounds. I don't remember this game. Jet to Go?
1000.
Well, thank you. IL-2 terminal. Oh yeah. Couldn't believe when I saw this in 2002. It was so good. Oh, Ace Combat 4 on the PS2. Man, I have so many hours in that game. Or I did back when I had a PS2.
Thank you.
Nice. No, I haven't seen Chuck Yeager yet. They might not have it. Fighter Ace 3. Yeah, man. There's some Sriracha for real. Sriracha's good on pretty much everything. I got a big old bottle of Sriracha sauce in the refrigerator. Well, that's cool. He's blacking out. I didn't realize what that was at first. He's blacking out from all the G's he's pulling on this fighter pilot. I was wondering why the glass was getting all dark and weird. That's him blacking out. That's pretty cool.
With those toys.
He did better than my guy last night. My guy was breathing hard as hell.
Down before that shit picks them up.
Too low. Pull up. Oh yeah, that's Game Boy Advance. Wow, look at that.
Snake 2, Sentry 2, be advised.
That looks great for 20 years ago.
50 miles, 18,000.
Nice. Oh yeah, the Belkin War. Wow, all of them for that long. Jeez. That's cool. I think I've done that with Ace Combat. I think I've played just about every Ace Combat on console, not on like Game Boy Advance or Sony PSP. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about Chuck Yeager yet. Rise of Flight. Yeah, I don't think there was any Chuck Yeager on this one. There was a CY, but it didn't say Chuck Yeager. It was CY something. Maybe that was Chuck Yeager. Yeah. I'll go back at the end of the video. Jeffs. All right. Geoffs. Yeah, it does. Yep. Played that. Oh yeah. Played the hell out of this. And X-Plane. Never played that. That's pretty good for 2011, I think. Wow, look at that. That looks really good.
Understood. Moving to intercept.
World of Warplanes. And this has a lot of games, this IL-2 Sturmovik. I've never really messed around with it at all since it's always been on PC, but looks pretty good. Oh yeah, Simple Planes. Gotcha. Oh yeah. Many hours in this game. There we go. Oh, actually, I did X-Plane 10 on my phone. Phone and tablet. We moved on from the other battle. Now we're doing the Battle of Moscow. It just seems like we started in Europe and just keep on going east. Vertical takeoff and lift. BR. Battle of Kuban. Another Sturmovik game. I didn't realize they had so many. Yeah, real flight simulator.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting our descent to our destination. The weather
There's
is
nothing real about that simulator. We're almost at the end. Oh yeah. And all the DLCs on this one too, man. This is a good game. It's amazing how far it came in 30 years, 40 years. Yeah, I thought that's what this video was when I watched it the other day. I do have some Microsoft ones too. We're getting there, dude. This is just the appetizer. Here, the appetizer always wants you. You always want more after the appetizer. Yep. Played the hell out of that game. That's what I played all the time until till I got on the Xbox deal. All right, the evolution of Microsoft Flight Simulator. What's up
us to
next?
Take to the skies from the comfort of our own homes. The experience has improved somewhat since the initial version. And the continual updates to Flight Simulator 2020, plus its re-release on the latest generation of consoles, as
Yep.
well as for Windows 11 and via Xbox Cloud, make it truly deserving of a closer look. And what a look it is.
That's
For
cool.
those wanting to control airplanes and explore the world from the comfort of home, there has never been a more exciting time.
That is true. Very true. He speaketh the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. The
Hello,
skies
Captain.
are clear and we are now ready to depart. We should arrive at our destination in about 10 minutes. So buckle up. This is the evolution of Microsoft Flight Simulator. It
Roll
all
credits.
started with a pilot named Bruce Artwick who was interested in computers. Bruce founded a software company named Sublogic in 1977 and just 2 years later published the very first version of Flight Simulator we'd soon all come to know and love. At the time, computers couldn't handle much more than a few lines at once.
That's true.
FS1 Flight Simulator, as it was called then, was released on the Apple II computer and was
Mhm.
pretty basic, to say the least. That's because the Apple II was a humble
Yes.
8-bit computer that only had 4 kilobytes of RAM and a processor running at 1 megahertz. Microsoft soon expressed an interest and obtained the license from Sublogic to create the original Microsoft Flight Simulator in 1982, also referred to as Flight Simulator 1.0. It featured much better graphics, with color this time, variable
Mhm.
weather, and the time of the day.
Mhm.
Advertisements boldly claimed, if flying your IBM PC got any more realistic, you'd need a license. Yeah, I don't think so.
Back
Fun
then,
fact,
hell yeah.
One of the more enjoyable aspects of this inaugural Microsoft Flight Simulator was its Europe 1917 mode, similar in premise to the British Ace mode found in the Apple II version. It involved the player flying a Sopwith Camel, one of the best-known fighter aircrafts of the First World War. The player could navigate a grid-divided area with mountains and declare war by firing at enemy aircraft. Version 2.0 was launched in 1984. Minor improvements were made to the graphics as well as the game's precision. With version 2.0, it was also possible to use a joystick or a mouse. In 1988, Microsoft released version 3.0. It came in a box with a floppy disk inside to play the game. Version 3.0 added new airports, had higher frame rates, better graphics, and it was finally possible to use external camera angles. In the following year, Flight Simulator 4.0 came
Wow.
out. The box
another
was
year.
almost identical to the previous Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it wasn't very clear which version you had, since all the newer box said was new version. You had to know which artwork to look out for. Anyway, version 4.0 featured upgraded aircraft models, dynamic scenery, random weather, and special modes, including a mode where you could fly a World War I airplane to shoot down enemies. It also
That's
had
like the
some
first one.
very beautiful, nostalgic music. Released at the end of 1993, Flight Simulator version 5.0 ramped up the realism using textures to create scenery for the first time. Graphics and aircraft models were further enhanced, weather systems upgraded, artificial intelligence was introduced, and users could modify their cockpits for each aircraft. It
That's
was
cool.
also the first game in the series to have sound effects. In 1995,
Sound
Microsoft
effects.
Flight Simulator 5.1 was the first version to be released on CD-ROM. It featured satellite imagery, faster performance, and it had many weather effects, like storms. There was also a program to build your own airports and cockpit panels. After the release of Windows 95, Microsoft developed a flight simulator for the newer operating system. It was almost the same as its predecessor, but the simulator had better frame rates and additional aircraft. It also included major airports outside of Europe and the US for the first time. The next edition, Flight Simulator 98, came in 1997. The game was a huge success and sold over 1 million copies. It was the first to really take advantage of 3D environments with graphic cards through Microsoft's DirectX technology. Flight Simulator 98 had better performance, more modeled airports, distinct sounds for every type of aircraft, and helicopter. 2 years later, Flight Simulator 2000 was released.
Amazing how
Many
quick
were
they make all these
disappointed that
upgrades.
The game demanded a high-end computer to play it, and even on expensive systems, frame rate stuttering was a problem in denser areas of maps.
So you see, guys, that's what, 20 years ago, 30 years ago? And it happened back then, and it's still happening now. The frame rate stuttering and all that at airports and heavily dense areas. Anyways,
Flight Simulator 2000 was a major improvement in terms of graphics and details, incorporating rain and snow for the first time, while also allowing users to download real-world weather conditions. New aircraft were introduced, including the Boeing 777, which had recently entered service at the time.
Yeah,
and there
that's
was
right.
the supersonic Concorde. GPS made its debut, and dynamic scenery was updated with more detailed models, and AI was improved to avoid collisions while taxiing. However, the most notable expansion was the 17,000 airports that were added. This brought the grand total to over 20,000 airports in-game. Fun fact, in 2001, Microsoft came up against some stiff competition in the flight simulator market when Russian software developer 1C released its first installment of the IL-2 Sturmovik series.
Yep.
Awards were pretty evenly split between the two games that year, with different critics acknowledging each title as the top simulator.
It is a good simulator, that's for sure.
The IL-2 Sturmovik series was named after an aircraft produced by the Soviet Union in large numbers during World War II. The developers continued producing some impressive World War II combat flight simulators, but soon lost ground to Microsoft's Flight Simulator.
The Mother Russia.
Continuing on, Flight Simulator
That looked really good.
2002 was released in 2001, shortly after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Microsoft found itself at the center of much controversy because reports showed that the terrorists had used Flight Simulator to prepare for the attacks. Due
Yeah,
to
it's
the terrorist
Microsoft's fault.
actions and
Could
out
be.
of respect for the victims,
Could be Bill Gates'
the
fault.
Twin Towers were abruptly removed from the game. The 2002 simulator
bunch of pussies.
introduced air traffic control to communicate with airports and artificial intelligence aircrafts to fly alongside computer-controlled air vehicles. As expected, the visuals once again outshone all previous
Computer-controlled
versions,
air vehicles.
and the game seemed to run much smoother thanks to some tinkering by Microsoft. Next up was Flight Simulator
You should just say
2004,
airplanes.
A Century of Flight, which celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Wright brothers' first aerial achievements.
I'm gonna fly an air
It
vehicle.
featured several historical aircrafts, including the Wright Flyer that was used by the famous duo. One of the key focuses of the 2004 edition was the weather, which benefited from a revamped system. Players could now see clouds in 3D, and the weather was localized, meaning it varied according to where you were and what the weather was likely
Little
to
bit.
be in that region in real life.
I mean, I've seen the
Adding
original
to the
movie a couple of
realism was
times.
a more reliable GPS system and more detailed air traffic control. Then came Flight Simulator X in 2006. With its higher resolution textures and a more engaging multiplayer experience, it lived up to its name by offering an X factor that had been missing from the previous titles.
Oh god, Tenerife Part 2 just occurred on runway 9. And Tenerife Part 3 within 30 seconds. Yeah, we just had a triple collateral on the runway between 3 747s and an extra
I like those
300.
videos,
Flight
actually,
Simulator X
those,
allowed players to be an air traffic controller
ATC
and 2 players
videos.
to fly in a single airplane. The game included 18 planes, 28 detailed cities, and over 24,000
I don't know.
airports for the standard version.
I have no
while
idea.
The deluxe version had even more planes and detailed cities. While the game's frame rate was, at times, a sore issue, it nonetheless received favorable reviews.
Air Force Proud
scoring an
95, that's
80
right.
on Metacritic. On top
We
of
have to
its
put one of those on here
innovations and
tonight just to
multiplayer capabilities,
reminisce.
An expansion pack named Flight Simulator X Acceleration became available a year after the standard version was released, increasing the game's longevity by adding new missions and several more aircraft. Fun fact,
Nice.
the soundtrack used in the main menu for Flight Simulator X was composed, orchestrated, and produced by Stan Lepard, who's best known for his contributions to the Halo game franchise.
Great.
Anyone
I'm
who
gonna go
played
out and
Flight
buy 2
Simulator
copies
X will
now.
likely recognize the default audio track Pilot for Hire, or FSX-01, which was brought back as a legacy menu option in 2020. That
Sounds like a
longevity would be
news channel.
sorely needed, as it turns out, since we had to wait an agonizing 14 years for the next game in the series.
Mm-hmm.
When it did finally arrive, though, on August 18th, 2020, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 surpassed all expectations, becoming, without a doubt, the best flight simulator of
Me
all
too.
time. That's
Not when I was a
just my
kid.
opinion as a captain either. It currently holds an outstanding 91 out of a 100 score on Metacritic.
Almost as
and
good
has
as me.
picked up several awards,
Almost.
including Best Sim
got
Strategy Game
91.1.
at the Game Awards in 2020. Why is it so good, though? Well, firstly, the graphics speak for themselves, especially if you're playing on a modern system with the best possible resolution enabled. The
Dick.
in-game environment is essentially a virtual recreation of the entire Earth, built
Yeah.
using textures and data from Bing satellite imagery in conjunction with Microsoft's Azure system. This groundbreaking technology was used to generate photorealistic 3D models of buildings, trees, water, and other geographical features. Incredibly,
mountains?
you can fly anywhere on the planet, including above the skyscrapers in New York, the pyramids in Egypt, and even your own home. Famous landmarks everywhere in the world can be seen, and new handcrafted locations are added all the time. What's more,
That is
the
true.
flying conditions are as close to authentic as possible, with advanced physics and real-time weather updates, meaning if there's a storm outside your real window, you can fly
Really,
through it
though?
and experience it from the
Really,
sky
though?
in-game. The level of realism, combined with the scale of environments and
All
seemingly
right, you're simping a little
endless
too
features
hard
in
for
this game
Simulator.
are
I'm not
breathtaking.
watching this. I'm not watching
However,
any
when the game
more.
first came out,
of
there
him
was a
simping.
sharp intake of
So we got how Microsoft Flight Simulator recreated our entire planet.
When you have
History, Microsoft. We just kind of watched that, and then we have one where a guy built his own simulator. Own pilot built his own simulator.
Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for watching another video. Today I'm going to be answering probably the most frequently asked question that I've been receiving, which is how much does all this cost? So I'll take you through, show you exactly what I have.
I bet you that setup cost about
the price
25
for
grand.
Each item, and I'll include a link in the description for all the stuff that I'll be showing you today. Hope you find this useful, and let's get right to it.
That's my guess.
Bad right now. It should not be like this, and it's been bothering me for a while. So finally this weekend I'm gonna take
Maybe
down
we'll skip
whole
this
game,
video.
and I'll be making a few changes to it.
All right, let me look up some Air Force Proud. Air Force Proud.
and now he shit. Unbelievable.
I'm gonna go 9-3.
out of 10 on that landing. 9.3. That one felt pretty good. And I am falling through the sky. Jesus H. Christ.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my good God. Well, let's set parking brake for a second and absolutely pretend none of that ever happened. We are too high. We are officially going missed.
Greener 214, what's the reason for the go around?
That is pilot error. Came in too high and fast.
Greener 214, heavy contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Tower 120.5, Korean 214. We're going to do it this time.
Yeah, please don't come back. Dallas 1330, yeah.
Go back to the services tab, see what else they can do for us. How about a baggage truck? That'll be fun. And a catering truck. Let's get the snacks on board. That was a very quick snack delivery on board. Looks like we're going to have some passengers fighting for rations in the back. Oh God. Look, I don't want to be dramatic about this, but I just got word that a passenger in the first class cabin has his entire arm stuck in the lavatory. So we're going to have to divert this aircraft into Charlotte.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Some jagoff just dropped his phone in the toilet and is causing us to divert. To make matters worse, it's not even an iPhone, it's an Android. I truly could not be more disappointed in you people.
So Delta 157, did you duct tape him?
Say again for Delta 157?
Did you duct tape him?
No, he dropped his phone in the toilet and has his arm stuck in it right now, so no duct tape is needed.
Delta 157, roger.
So, oh my God, what was that?
33.3.
Did I just lose autopilot?
Delta 1506, if you need a left turn to rejoin, it will be heading 060.
Left 060 to rejoin, thank you, Delta 1506.
And Delta 1506, I'm showing you about a mile and a half north of the final approach course. Turn right, heading 120 to rejoin.
Turning right to 120, and we're just picking it up now. We're just hand flying. We had a little autopilot issue. I appreciate your help.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Oh my God, we are squirrely. Officially off of the runway in Chicago.
Delta 1506, welcome to Chicago. Vacate left and then stay parking.
Delta 1506, having a little bit of a rudder issue here. We'll take any gate you got for us. Looks like we're taking a shortcut. Hey, airport chart, pull up for us. Where's the airport chart? Where's the airport chart? Airport chart not pulling up. Officially frustrated. United deploying the hydraulic system over there on the taxiway down to the runway. Interesting. Oh my God. Delta just penetrated us. Screenshot that for the lawsuit. What is this guy doing?
My daughter just came down, said hi.
Oh shit.
Korean Air 214 Heavy, I called you like 6 times. Run me 25 right, line up away.
Miss Six
So what should we
Calls
do?
got stabbed
Let's finish
behind
watching
by
this
Delta.
video, I guess. Yeah, it's only
Butter.
15 more minutes.
9-4 out of 10 on that one. I'm surprised at how much fun this is actually.
That's airplane spotting?
Yeah. He's probably texting other girls. Meanwhile, virtual plane spotting. Little float.
Outside the touchdown zone.
Still floated. There we go. 7.3.
Retard. Retard.
Delta 157 Heavy, Charlotte ground. When able, can I get the reason for your diversion?
We had a passenger with his arm stuck in the first class cabin lavatory reaching for his phone. So it was just a non-emergency diversion.
Roger, and let me know if you need like any sort of like psych hospital to meet you at the gate.
Yeah, it was slightly alarming. Approach asked us if we needed any duct tape for the situation. That will not be required either. Alright, we're looking for
Keep them
Foxtrot.
as a trophy just to show that that really happened.
That's a good idea. We'll actually do that, Delta 157. Alright, we got a lot of emergency vehicles responding to our situation right now. This is a bit overkill for a minor lavatory situation. That's a literal cop over there. And ground Delta 157, we have got the passenger's arm freed and then subsequently duct taped him back down. Thank you for the help today. We appreciate it.
I think that guy wins the best emergency I've ever heard.
Oh shit.
Going off. I'm going off.
Yep, little all-terrain, no worries.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Gears coming up.
Here's up.
Positive brake gear dirty.
I'm gonna stay low over this river.
That's an easy equation, Bobby.
We're gonna go low.
Oh, just struck.
He worked hard to get a lot of subs, and then once he got it, He just kind of gave up. That's an easy equation right there.
Are you good?
I am concussed. AT&T customers just lost all service.
Turning right. Nose diving.
Nosediving with you in the nosedive into the shit. There is an airport here. Holy
Maybe
F.
I don't know a whole lot about him.
Oh my god. Well, I just
know the videos I've seen.
AT&T Tower and the destination airport. So good thing we're not talking ATC.
51 request 2 minutes away from the company.
He is funny.
We just hit some moderate turbulence about 4 miles to our tail.
Cleveland Center United 153's got a pirate. Cleveland Center United 153's got a pirate, but you can cut it.
Not today.
Holy shit, wind shear. Well, good thing we turned seatbelt signs on. If we were Lufthansa, we would be diverting direct Washington Dulles right now and sending 10 people to the morgue. Coming up on 6,000 feet, we want to keep that speed coming back. We'll go ahead and bring in our first notch of flaps to help us out with that. Actually, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Gotcha. Sorry. Flaps are coming up. Drop another notch of flaps in the meantime. Never mind, we won't do that.
Nee, nicht ganz. Hold short off. Also einfach so weit nach vorne gehen, bis du auf der Höhe von dem Gate bist und dann einfach anhalten.
This is such an authentic Lufthansa experience. Climb via SID flight level 130 Lufthansa 442.
Please let me use the restroom. I'm going to shit myself.
Wow, we're gonna see something here. We're gonna see something here. Nose high, might have a tail strike. Ooh, wow. Walker Air with almost a tail strike, not quite. Got the heavyweights in the back on that approach. Right on the threshold, a little bit left of center line, about to ingest us into the left engine. We have been consumed by Delta, but that's okay. We'll turn back to the approach end. I believe it was another American we had coming in. Pushing back from the far side International Terminal. Meanwhile, Delta is absolutely going to heaven. Ass first is being summoned by Christ himself. Oh, no, Christ has decided otherwise. He's now descending back, stuck kind of somewhere in between heaven and hell. While Swiss commences an Illuminati pushback, we're going to disregard that. We're currently balancing on the nose wheel right now, about to taxi out of the Echo gates. We're going to disregard that. We have a 7-3 that just spawned in here. Who goes there?
It's your conscience.
Are you the feds?
Am I what?
Never mind. Thank you. Have a good one.
Dad?
Literally have no idea who that guy is.
I just don't see you. I got a 7-3 on my butt.
Are you
Maybe
serious?
that's you.
Oh my god.
Holding short, runway 27.
Who's the 7-3?
I have no idea.
525, stand by, there's
My F-18's making like a ship horn sound. I don't know what that is.
What?
I also got this bitch in the cockpit yelling "angle low" at me. Oh, fuel low. That would make sense. Yeah, we are at 7%. Let's fix that problem. And another F-18 coming this way. High-fived.
Nice.
And a Tokyo drift. Here we go. We are now a Honda Civic. Oh, we did end up on a taxiway.
Are we about to hit a speed bump here? Okay. Yes. What is happening? Well, absolutely don't do whatever you are doing right now. Please, God damn it. Was that for Delta 1506?
Yeah, I need you to go all the way down, please.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just hit like a speed bump. There was a train glitch. We're continuing down.
What the hell just happened back there? This is a fucking hit a speed bump.
Oh my god. We are officially all over the place. And positive right gear is coming up. Dear God. And we are already...
Go ahead. Good luck. Good night. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
You asked, buddy. You wanted to go someplace in New York. They've rejected everything. Radar service terminated. Unicom's 22-8. Good night.
If I make outside, do heading and can you stealth to American?
Yeah, sorry. That was garbled. Say again.
I'll see you put yourself in one day.
You're still garbled. I'm just going to give you the weather, hoping that that's what you were looking for. Wind 170 at 4 knots, ceiling 8,000 overcast.
There are going to be a lot of low fuel scenarios taking place out here.
Juliana Delta 1895, 10 pounds and 10 and 10. We only have 1,000 pounds of
fuel per engine available. At this time, we're not even reaching the airport.
Captain Sully, Part 2. Delta 1895, copy Pen. When able, say souls on board and fuel remaining.
Yeah, we've got only 1,000 pounds of fuel remaining. Souls on board, 1,036. Direct line up.
1,000 people on an A320? That is a crowded plane. Delta 1895 must stick this landing, otherwise they are going to end up in the ocean. Oh, he's got to get this baby down.
United 180, 4,000.
Pretty far down the runway. No!
Good decision.
Go around. Oh, things are falling apart in St. Martin.
Hey, 180, can we get a heading to be sequenced back in again? We're on 1.2 tons of fuel left.
Station the aircraft, July approach will close in the next 2 minutes.
Oh my tail strike.
Positive rate of climb.
Good God. You ever tail strike this thing?
Try
Was your trim set
contacting
right?
them one more time.
Probably
and
not.
If they don't...
I was literally wiping my ass along like 1,500 feet of runway. Shit. Alright, let me focus here.
Not much.
Delta 311, welcome to Washington, right turn on enable contact.
Don't want that.
121.7, good night.
I am on the way at the runway 19er, American 2033.
That is a
I'll have time tomorrow.
Landing of the day goes to Delta 744. That'll probably be a good one to cap it off there. We'll head down to St. Martin and watch some more arrivals. May or may not be sketchier than any that we've seen here.
4,000 feet,
Coming in
180.
very high. Oh my God. This is going to be a problem. Oh, and hits the imaginary wall.
Whoa! That's a cool trick.
Okay, well, American 707 Illuminati's his way onto runway 10. I
Sure
have no
did.
idea what the hell I
American
just witnessed.
707.
We have another massive wide-body aircraft spawned in here on the ramp, and he is now intaking a marshaller into his right engine. OSHA is going to have a field day with this one.
Departure United 38,
Are you f***ing kidding me? What the hell is going on right now? It is a grade A shit show in Denver. Cue the angelic music, Delta's going to heaven. Southwest announcing merger with Ryanair. I feel like this guy might be on the wrong tower frequency in front of me. Could never be me though.
Ryanair 214 Heavy, I've called you like 6 times. Romeo 2 runway, line up away.
No Airbus in sight.
Delta, the service wind 130 degrees 7 knots, runway 09 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 09 right, Super 2 of Delta. Tower Super 27 Delta. We can climb, we just crashed at the end of the runway, Super 27 Delta. Canada right 68, we're in the middle of a cell here, we're off to ask if we can get moved across further south. Canada right 68, what's the problem? We're in the middle of a cell, and the aircraft's backing like 70 degrees either side.
Someone is getting their salad tossed in a storm cell nearby.
You have me over the ocean running into lightning.
TBM 627, I can't give any turns tonight. You gotta follow the traffic, go through the wind. It's virtual, it's not gonna kill your plane.
Why will it not work? Oh my fucking goodness. I may or may not have just briefly been cruising at 53,000 feet because I accidentally disengaged autopilot while not recording, and that's just a rumor I heard. No need to look up the flight track or anything. I will not be overspeeding the flaps this time. There we go. Professionalism. We'll go up top, make sure landing lights are on, which they are not. A little bit late to be doing this. Don't mind that. And everything's fine. Back to realism.
KLM 787, get the f*** out of here. Tower 118.7.
20. Retard. 5.
I'm not going to give myself a score on that landing because I prefer not to fall through the earth again. We'll stop right here. We are somewhere in between a 727 and a 757.
That's a cool mod.
Houston departure, Southwest 1845, road 222, runway 22.
That sounds like a kidnap victim. Last objective is to possibly outperform the landing of Seth, our real-world pilot.
10 out of 10 on a flight. Honestly, I'm going to go 7.1 out of 10 on the landing.
Yeah. Me too. That's a rough landing.
The smoothest landing you have ever seen. Oh my god. That was not it, boss. How not to land a Cirrus Vision Jet. I cannot believe how much of a 9,000 foot runway we just used in a Cirrus Vision Jet. Was that a spandex? Oh, signature. How did I read that as spandex? We're gonna park right up here at the spandex FBO.
Sentinel aircraft Atlanta tower is now closed. No further
And then engine off
frequency change for you. Thanks for flying.
as tower logs offline.
Have a great night, thank you.
See you. Thanks for sticking around.
Should not have done that.
1506, contact 1253 Delta 1506.
Bye-bye!
I felt as uncomfortable doing that as you probably felt listening to it.
Delta 279, earn of the Snuffy, runway 26 last clear for takeoff.
All right. I think I'm going to try doing this flight that I've had for a couple of days that I just haven't done yet. But no, I haven't really got to spend any time in the Hawk yet. I did flip through the online manual for it today from Just Flight. But as far as using the manual and being in the airplane, I haven't been able to do that together yet. But I will tomorrow morning. I have some time to do it. Who can do it? Yeah, Air Force 95. He's fun to watch. Absolutely. I think he's the same guy that used to do the ATC videos. I don't remember his face always being on the videos, but I thought it was Air Force Proud 95. Where it was just like compilation videos of, you know, the interactions of the ATC and the pilots. Yeah, and FSX. Yeah. Yep. I thought it was Air Force Proud 95. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, 'cause he's been around for a minute. He's been around for a minute. That's for sure. That's for sure. Get my old man blanket out. My old man blanket. When I was your age, young man, we didn't have no blankets. We just grabbed the sheep, wrapped the sheep around us. Yeah, I've had this all-electric airplane, the Eviation Alice, I think it's called. I've never really done a flight in it. I found out one of the deliveries is actually a real company out of Mexico. So we're gonna fly that. Got a little route between 2 destinations that this airport flies from, and 2. Did I just say this airport flies? You know what I meant. I'm not going back to fix myself. The nose gear sideways. Sometimes it does, man. No, man, I have not seen that in the marketplace yet. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, yeah. I just saw that your comment, Grease, about his face. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it does. Come on, Terraflops, do your thing. Hey, what up, dude? Yo. Let me see if I see any new dirty blue liveries in here. What did he call it? What'd you call it? Dirty jet blue. Oh, not the wish list. Not the wish list. It might be these liveries here. Oh yeah, I remember. I think that was at LAX. Yeah, I think the 4th one. Wear and tear special liveries. This has a lot of liveries. Yeah, the JetBlue Special 1 and 2. These old dirty liveries. Oh, I get it now that they're dirty. Aha, they're dirty. Should we get it? I think we should get it. Ride some dirty livery around. Hell yeah, look how dirty that shit is. You got a filthy airplane. That's what I was expecting, Bobby. Look at that dirty old United that Chicago's flying. Look at that dirty old airplane. Need to clean your airplane, dude. Two Pilot. I have a fair amount of stuff from him already. All right, let's get it. Get your dirty liveries. Read all about it. Get your dirty old liveries. No, they won't work on the Hawk. No. Thanks, Chicago. Now I feel like we need to, Wow, that's 20 super chats on live stream. That's cool. No, sir. I'm playing on Xbox Series X. I was gonna do a flight in the all-electric plane, but I could log out and log in again and use one of these dirty old liveries. No new airplanes. All right, let's see if there's anything else to update. Do 2 flights. I don't know. We'll see. Damn, that's loud. Jesus. Yes, I know. I bought liveries for that plane before. It's not anywhere yet. Still downloading. Oh yeah, it's all good. My old busted and dirty liveries. What do we want to look at? Let's look at JetBlue. United? Sure. There's some dirty old United planes down here. There's 3 of them. Dirty blue tulip. Dirty future. Dirty California. Oh yeah, I love, yep, that's a good one. One of my favorite ones in this pack is this one here. I have this pack already, but for clean airplanes. Now I have it for dirty airplanes too. But this ETA Airways is probably my favorite one. Okay, here's JetBlue. Here's I Love New York. We could do a JetBlue flight. I can build it real quick. We don't have to do my special all-electric flight. We can do this. You want to see JetBlue? We can do JetBlue tonight, I guess. I guess we can get away from using United for one night. Boston to JFK? Okay, but that'll take like 20 minutes. We can do it. That's a real quick flight. Gotcha, yeah. JFK to Boston. I'll have to think about that. No way to LAX. It is Friday, but man, I'm not going to be on all night, dude. We can do Boston to Philly. Spoken like a true instructor. Yes, sir. How about we go from Boston to Philly? At DCA. What's that, Reagan? Is that Reagan or Dulles? All right, let me build this flight real quick. That river visual approach. Okay. You know, I've done that approach millions of times. I'm a, what you call a professional at that approach. All right, new flight. I'm in SimBrief right now. Building the flight. All right, yo mama. JTB 4, and we are doing the Airbus A20N. We are doing the Inabuilds A320V2, and we will leave it in kilograms because we can't change it. Oh, that's why it'll work. The part is ABOS, and Philly is KPHL, I think. Actually, I can look it up. Yep, KPHL. I used to get that mixed up all the time with Honolulu. I think they're both PHL, but the K is not the same. All right, let's see here. Fuel planning. Let's put in auto. We need about 455 for arrival fuel. Mel fuel is about 45. Then we need 30 minutes of ATC fuel and 15 minutes weather fuel. All right, generate flight. All right, let's go here. All right, let's delete. All right, that's all done. We can now import into SimBrief. All right, that's done too. All right, those are off. And let's make sure checklist is off. All that looks good. All right, let's roll. Let's go. I have the modded airport for Boston, but I didn't download it this time. I'm trying not to download mods unless I really need to. So we're just going to go with Boston the way it is. The way how it comes in the game. Well, you know what? We might have to restart anyways. Because my mouse just quit. So I may have to restart the game. That's crazy. I might as well download Boston real quick if I'm going to restart. Hang on. That'll only take a moment. It's down yonder. Here we go, by Fly Tampa. Since I got to restart anyways, let's just download this real quick. Hell yeah, it'd be a good thing. I can't wait to not have to buy mods and just stream them. Or use a trial. I might not have to pay for a mod ever again. I can just do whatever trial they have for an hour. Whatever it is. All right, as soon as I get the clear from this white bar here, we'll restart. That was pretty quick for the simulator to download that shit. Usually it takes a while, especially on a Friday night. That would be nice, because this game takes up a lot of memory. I mean, I have 1 terabyte of memory in this thing, and this simulator takes up close to 40% of it, 45% of it probably. All right, so we got, let's see here. Modified visual flight rules out of Boston today. Visual flight rules in Boston apply. I'm sorry, in Philly apply. All right, RNAV 35. Yeah, that looks good. Do that. Do that RNAV landing. Works for me. What kind of weather is Boston having? Let me take a look at Boston. Oh, yeah. Wind gust up to 23 knots. Almost 90% humidity. Oh, yeah. Good old Boston. See, the mouse always works. No problem out here. Getting into the game and having it work consistently is a problem. All right. I kind of felt bad for streaming tonight. I was trying to hold off for a while because Jake was doing his, but you know, I didn't want to not go on. Anyways, sorry, Jake. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. You don't know what that means. Ask somebody. Not a bad thing. Not a good thing. It's just, it is what it is. It's just one of them things. And I can't tell you how happy I am to not have to wake up to an alarm clock tomorrow. It's gonna be glorious. And it's starting to cool off at night around here. I can start sleeping with the windows open. That's some good sleeping weather. The fan on, the windows open, 1 foot hanging outside the bed, outside the covers. I can't sleep with both feet under the covers. Always have to have 1 foot outside the covers. Doesn't matter which foot. Be either foot, but it's got to be 1 foot. Why do you take so long to load? Oh. Game. You're ridiculous. Even streaming the game, it takes this long. Yeah, I agree. Winter is great for deep sleeps. Absolutely. All right, we got our dirty JetBlue. Oh yeah, this is like the from the last flight too. We'll just leave it. For New Zealand 1. That's what we had on the last flight. Add you in here. Why is the keyboard not working? What the hell? What the hell? What kind of technology are we working with tonight? Hang on one second. Hang on one second. This usually works. Unplug it. I find it. Where did it go? Where? There you are. Unplug it. Plug it right back in. And now it'll work. No problem. Watch the magic. It's the strangest damn thing. It won't work until I unplug it and plug it back in. All right. Boston. Chicago, where should I park in A20 Neo? Where should I park? We're heading to the south. Well, you know where we're going. You know where Philadelphia is. Don't be lurking in the shadows. Answer my damn question. Don't be one of them lurkers. I'll just make an executive decision. I would park us right over here at this. Oh, maybe not. That's heavy. That's heavy too. Oh shit. Maybe this is all heavy. That's all heavy. All right, we'll come over here. Medium. All right, that works for me. Let's just go. I think it's just visual. All the dirt and the wear and tear. I don't think it does anything. I think it's just visual. But for $2, you get all the liveries I like from my last pack from 2Pilot. And now they're all dirty too. That's pretty cool. Eye candy dirt, right? We got to see if we can find any hidden giraffes. Maybe somebody drew a giraffe in the dirt. We got to do a little walk around and check it. No! No! Damn. Maybe we're not supposed to fly an airplane tonight. Maybe we're supposed to do other things. Maybe other things is what we're supposed to be doing tonight. This is crazy. Fucking Microsoft Simulator. What a piece of shit this game is. It really is a piece of shit. The construction simulator's fun. We got space trucking. We got trains. Construction equipment. A penguin with a big ass hammer. Going around beating on bad guys. I can't believe the game crashed. Can't believe it. It's probably because of the mod. And now, like, it's barely even starting. That is true. This game is very temperamental. It's very bitchy. It's got a bad attitude. It only shows you love when you spend money on it. No, not a good one either. No, the opposite. The opposite of whatever good, whatever you think of when you think of the word good, just think of the opposite. the exact opposite. Maybe them dirty liveries are too much. Too much for the Xbox. It's too powerful. I'm gonna delete that Boston mod and then fire it up. Anytime something crashes like that, gotta be a mod. That doesn't happen when it's vanilla. Vanilla is the best flavor. If you're not a fan of vanilla, you should try it out. It's very delicious. Yeah, runs for the back door is right. They got a Sobo opening the door for him. Like, come on, Microsoft, come on. Hurry up. Get your ass moving. We got more IP addresses to run out the back door of. That IP address in Greece, he stopped using us. I don't know why. We used to run out the back door on him all the time. That we never see him anymore. He never stops in our shop, the window shop. Yeah. Oh, come on, simulator. Like, how'd your stream go, Greg? Not bad. Spent about an hour just in loading screens, but well, how long's your stream for? Well, like an hour and a half? Really? Yep. I still think Magnum's lurking in the shadows. I just don't think he's... Maybe he can't type anything. Maybe he's watching in a way where he can't type. All right, installed. I can just type in Boston. Yes, let's delete you. All right, that's done. Now let's delete the cache again. That's funny. Yeah, all that worry, and she wound up picking the place out. All right, unlimited. Let's save. And now let's turn this on. Put you up to 16. F11. What kind of place was it? Was it a pizza shop? Chinese restaurant? French restaurant? Thai? I mentioned Thai last night, I think. I bet you did pad that Thai. No, I'm just kidding. Pad Thai is real good. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm a fan of a lot of Asian food. Not the crazy shit. Like some of the weird fish they eat. Raw stuff. It's gotta be cooked. It's gotta be cooked and be a bit spicy. Pizza is good, that's for sure. Truer statements have never been said. That's funny. There's a lot of truth to that, actually. A lot of those Thai women are not women. They look like a woman until you get up close. You start seeing that scruffle, like under here, under the chin. You start seeing that leg hair. Then they pick their arm up, and then they got that little bush hanging out their arms, and you're like, I bet you she stands up when she takes a piss. I bet that's a dude. It is kind of true. Only hunters understand it. Only seasoned hunters know how to spot a fake from the real thing when they're out in the wild. I've seen a couple of girls do it too before. They stand there with one leg on the ground and they put one leg up on the wall. And you just see this huge ass stream of piss coming at them. Like, ugh. I really didn't want to see that. Ugh. I'm gonna go get a pizza. I'll be back later. Come back 10 years later. Like, I'm back. That was a good pizza. Where'd you go? Been standing up pissing for 10 years waiting for you to come back. All right, let's try this one more time. One more time, Boston. Boston strong, right? Right. That's a great movie, Step Brothers. Ooh, my voice continues to crack. I think it's because I talk all day. My voice just kind of gets tired by night. Talk to old people all day. If you're old, I'll probably be talking to you soon. All right, I'm gonna go over here where I want. I like it over here. Yep. He out there living like Whitaker, the hero of all pilots. I get paid both by the hour and by the unit, but no, you're not on Medicare. I'd have to hang up on you pretty quick. Yeah, Flight's a great movie. You don't qualify for Medicare. You're not American, and you wouldn't qualify for it anyways. Too young. Unless you have a debilitating kidney disease, and then we could probably get you in. Yeah, I didn't realize Flight was a comedy at first. Until I saw that girl get up naked out of his bed at first, and I'm like, I thought this was the flight about the pilot that landed. I really thought it was the one about the pilot who landed the plane in the Hudson River. That's what I really thought the movie was when I first started watching it. She was a smoke show. Absolutely. Sully. That's it. That's what I thought the movie was when I first started watching it. I was like, man. First of all, I was like, I thought Sully's white. And I'm like, well, let me just keep on watching. And then the naked girl gets out of the bed. And I'm like, maybe this isn't Sully. Then he gets up and does a line of coke and she's smoking a joint. Talking about being at the airport by 9 o'clock. And I'm like, oh, this is definitely not Sully. I don't think Captain Sully was drinking and snorting cocaine before a flight. Probably. Right. Well, you got to do coke to cure a hangover. That's right. All right, should we just do real time? Let's do real time. Let's just make it dark. Who cares? I mean, he's a good actor. But yeah, that's definitely not something you can get confused. Sully or Flight. All right, Imperial. We got Metric. I'm sure they use Imperial in real life, but I built the flight plan using kilograms because I don't believe I can change it on the MCDU. I don't believe I can change it there. So I'm leaving everything as kilograms. Yeah, Denzel, almost every movie I've seen him in has just been great movie. All right, GPU's connected, chocks are in. All right, good. So let's get this battery on. Get this external power going. We turn the airplane up a little bit so y'all can hear it. Yeah, I guess we are stubborn there. We like our inches and our yards. Metric system is too hard for us to figure out, I guess. All right, let me bring the flight plan in. All right, Yumama Airways, Boston to Philly, 38,000 feet. Interesting. That's kind of high. Right, that is true. Right. $32,000? Sure, I can do that. Whatever you say, Captain. I'm with you. I'm with you, Captain. All right. Initialization requests. Alright, I think the cost index was 40. Our flight number is Yo Mama. Got a cost index of 40. Oh, I'll turn it up. Hang on a second. And I don't want anybody complaining. Because we're playing in the dark. That's all right. I'll turn the real world dome light on, I guess. Yeah, I see the dome light. I don't see the switch for it. Where's the switch for the dome light? Is that it right here? Oh yeah, much better. I can see. Well, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. All right, so it is 40. Is our cost index. All right, payload. Do sim brief. Let's apply the load and let's do instant. All right, very good. We're looking at 30.02. All right, and according to... Gotta get the right mouse here. Hold on a second. We're supposed to be... Come on, mouse. Sorry about that. Littering and smoking. All right, runway 9 socks. All right, good. Nav accuracy upgrade. All right, that's all done. Can't do that just yet. You said 32,000 feet, so let's do that. All right, very good. Come back here. Let's do departure, runway 9. And we're doing socks. Socks with socks. Socks with socks. All right, that's it. We don't have a transition. Guess that does it automatically. Yep. All right, let's put in arrival info. I think we're doing RNAV 35. I think that's what we have in here. Oh, now it's not being used. Shit. What runway is being used now? We got 9 right. Yeah, 9 right's the right one. All right. So we got to choose a new approach. Give me a second here. All right, so it looks like we can still use same arrival, maybe. Yeah, looks like it. Let's do RNAV Y or Z. Ooh, Z looks a lot more challenging, but Y looks a lot more realistic. So let's do that. All right, RNAV Y or runway 9 right. RNAV Y 9 right. And we got Jim's. And our transition is Briggs. And that should be it. All right, let's check it out on the big screen. Let's see what kind of damage we're gonna do to the carbon in this on Mother Earth. All right, let me, do I have charts in here? Nope, no charts. All right, hang on a second. Let me look at this real quick. So we need to go from order to DQ. That's what we gonna do. All right, where's B-Wine? There's B-Wine. There's... Oh, they don't have DQ. EQO. I wonder why. All right, let's type that in. insert. Okay, and then we have weave. Okay, so let's clear out Ernie. Let's clear out weave. Okay. Now let's bring the wine and DQO together. Let's bring EQO and Water together. So let's clear out this manual. Let's clear out that. And now we should be good. I can adjust altitude and speed in the air. But now, our flight plan should kind of make sense now. Yep, that's what it looks like on the chart. All right, let's get the APU turned on. Get the hell out of here. Yes, sir, Captain. I got you. I'm trying my best not to let you down. Well, you know, the problem with flying in the dark is that we really can't see the dirt. And that was kind of the point of flying this, was seeing how dirty it looked. So I guess it makes sense to put the lights on a little bit outside. Wasn't that kind of the point of flying this airplane? All right, let's, can I not leave? I thought I could leave the cockpit in this airplane. Guess not. Let me out. Let me out. Oh well. I was gonna try to set up some camera angles, but not anymore. All right, let's, turn the external power off. Back up and get out of here. All right, ground. Remove the chocks. Remove the GPU. Not really sure where runway 9 is just yet. We will find it. This plane does kind of look like what it would look like in the wintertime. You know, after a couple of flights, late in the day, landing at the airport, probably looks just like that. I know those planes get streaky as hell, especially when they're going through participation and precipitation, not participation. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. Go ahead and... Oh, you know what we need to do first? Hang on. Let's get our takeoff information. Alright, so we got runway 9. And let's sync the weather. That's good. Alright, calculate. Turn this up a little bit. Turn it up. Alright, send to the flight management system. Go ahead and performance, confirm data. Alright, and we have 0.7 up. So 1/0.7 up. Very good. Very good. Alright, let's get these engines turned on. Alright, let me look at where runway 9 is. Let's go to airport info. Oh, runway 9 is all the way around the other end. Looks like slew mode to the rescue. All right. Get the next engine turned on. What am I doing? Down here. Okay. They're already off, dude. Pretty sure I clicked on that button already. Yeah, they're going. They are going. Alright, come on, little engine. Let's do it. Alright, let me look at these charts. Do we have any restrictions on takeoff? Nope. But once we level off, or once we're climbing, I'm going to check out the arrival and the approach, and check out the altitudes and speeds on those and make sure that's what's showing in our system too. You know, I'll set the max parking brake and speed brake and all that when we get up to the runway. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, aren't you supposed to turn them on when you taxi? That's like on every checklist that I've seen. Don't you use those when you're taxiing? Why do they have it on the checklist then? Next time I see it on the checklist... Actually, let me see if it's on this one. I could have sworn it was on here. I know it's on the Boeing. Next time I see it, I'll let you know. Because I have seen it in these checklists before. It might not be for... It might not be for this airplane, but I've definitely seen it for... I want to say it was for one of the Boeing airplanes. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go into slew mode. Not really sure what that high-pitched noise is, but we'll be gone in a moment. This is runway 4. This is not runway 9. Hang on a second. Let me mute the sound of this real quick. Okay. Let me look at this chart again. 4 left. Oh, runway 9 is behind. Here we go. I believe this is it. Yep. All right, close enough. Very good. All right, that's done. Thank you. Thank you, Chicago. I'm gonna turn the brake fans on. I'm gonna turn the fuel tanks off. I'm gonna turn all the lights on. You're just gonna trick this plane out on the way up in the air. Where's that brake fan? Let me turn that shit on again too. Don't forget about the clock. Forget. All right, spoilers up. And takeoff configuration test. We already called the cabin. We are normal. All right, let's do it. Let's click on the clock button here. Hang on, let's put on constraints first. All right, now let's click on clock. I haven't flown this plane in a while. If it gets a little loud, I'll adjust it after I take off. Yeah. I could do that trick. I can fall out of the sky. That's a good trick. Yeah, that's always a good trick when you fall out of the sky. We like that one on this channel. We're in the soup, fellas. In the soup. Thank you, sir. I thought they were when I saw throttle climb. I thought they were already in place. Next time we got to go down and look. We just got to look. What? You lose the plane when you crash. What do you mean? Like you have to download it over again? Is that what you're saying? We gotta download it all over again? That's crazy. Permadeath? Oh, only if you're in career mode? Well, that kind of makes sense. Kind of dumb at the same time, though, too. That's kind of a dumb rule. I think Greece is bullshitting us. I don't think that's true. I think you bullshitting Greece. Yep. I was flying that thing like, you know who. He who must not be named. That's a crazy rule. So if you're in career mode and you lose your plane, you got to start career mode all over again? Unless you insure the plane. Well, that's kind of like real life. I mean, most people won't have, you know, an extra airplane amount of money just laying around. You have to buy it again? What, with real money or in-game money? There ain't no way I'm buying a plane twice. Right, that's what I thought. Okay. That's okay. That makes it kind of fun, actually. It's a pretty simple game. Just don't crash your airplane. Yeah, it makes sense. I like that. Let me start transporting people into Saab. I'm gonna be the Saab 340 master. This dirty old JetBlue airplane. This for you, Frank. Rest in peace, Frank. Much love. He dirty, white, and from New York also. Well, I guess he's white. I don't know what color he is. Doesn't matter what color he is. He dirty and from New York. Yes. Huh?
It's activating the
Hold on a second. That would be cool if you could convert real life. I doubt they would allow that. But that would be pretty cool if they did. Oh, that's cool. Well, this is not the flight I had the idea of doing, but we're doing it. I'll do the flight I had set up. Actually, I've had this flight set up for like 3 or 4 days now. Not this one, the one I was going to do tonight. They're about the same length. I don't mind doing it. Hey, what up, LOL? What's happening, dude? Yeah, that does sound fun. Putting out fires, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take a look at some of these arrivals, some of these arrival numbers here. Let's look at our arrival first. We're coming in through Briggs. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we don't really have any restrictions at all, actually, on the way down. Let's see what our approach is. Again, not much. So after DQO, we got to be at 4,000. And B-Wine, we have to be at 4,000. All right, so let's plug that in. So it's not plus 4,000, it's just 4,000. All right, 4,000, and we're going to be really close to landing, so I would say that's 13.5 miles away. I would say 200 knots, maybe 210. I'll say 200. That's all good. Soki is fine at 3,000. That's only 9.5 miles away. So let's put in $180. You sell 134. Right, that's all good. Very good. Me too. I'm very curious how Xbox is going to handle. I hope they don't handle it like shit. That's a big fear of mine. Is that they're just going to kind of drop the ball on it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But being that, oh, sorry, I hit the sound. Being that Microsoft and Xbox hate video games, and people who play video games. I don't know. We'll see how it launches. It should be launching on time from what I understand. So we'll see on that one too. We know how that one goes. For PC and for real life. Dude, Chicago, why do you still have the ground spoilers arm, dude? What's wrong, man? Come on, Chicago. Dirty old airplane. I like it with the dirt on it. That was a good idea. It's not a long flight, probably about an hour. And then we got to put a lid on things until tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe twice tomorrow. Maybe twice. See how I feel in the morning with the T1 Hawk. I've been reading a lot about it today. A lot. I haven't been in the Hawk with the flight guide yet. That's going to be tomorrow morning. But I downloaded it today and I had a few minutes to start kind of piecing through it. I just want to get familiarized with the panels on both sides and the front. You know, I want to get comfortable with where everything is before I do an actual flight that'll be online forever. I like to make sure I kind of know what I'm talking about a little bit first. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Hope it doesn't level the airplane off. All right. It's amazing how much data these different world scenery updates take. It is crazy the amount of data. I didn't really realize it until I reloaded the simulator on the Xbox. Man, it was crazy the amount of data that you don't realize it, like when you do it periodically, like when a new update comes out, it's like, oh, it's 10 gigabytes or 5 gigabytes, and you download it, takes a couple minutes, you're good. But man, when you're reloading the whole game and it's like you choose everything and it's like you have 185 gigabytes to download, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, I could download like 2 Call of Duties for that. Well, maybe 1.5 Call of Duties. And there's the top of our climb. I don't think we're going to be cruising too long. That's really cool. Yeah, they probably will. Or whatever your carbon score is, that's what they'll give you in gigabytes or terabytes or whatever they're going to do. I can see them doing that too. All right, Captain Chicago, see you later, friend. Bye-bye. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, I was looking at wind. Beam. Oh, we got 136 miles till top of descent. I think we should go a little faster, don't you? There we go. 1x. Actually, 2x. Gotta slow down real quick, though. Coming up to this little turn here. Make this turn. Let's say East Hamptons. Okay, we're flying over to Hamptons. Where all the rich people live. The Hamptons. You're thinking to yourself, damn, that light is blinking fast as hell. Because it is. Because we're in 2x. I'm gonna take us out of 2X here, coming up here in just a few seconds. We don't turn. Going fast. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This here Ace Microsoft Flight Simulator speed increase, it does not like doing turns when it's sped up. It will flip your plane over. Happened to me twice. Damn, I could do ASMR for real. Look at all I do is just snap this. These are trimmers. All I did was just close it. I thought it was pretty damn quiet. Let me try to do it quieter. I didn't think my filters would pick that up. Come on, snap, you bitch. Dirty whore. Dirty whore. Wow. What about scratching on stuff? Ooh, ASMR. I didn't like that sound. Sorry about that. ASMR. I don't understand how guys watch that shit. How do you watch a girl like with her hands in your face like this? Oh, welcome home from work. How was your day, honey? I'll get it. I mean, I could watch it for maybe 2 or 3 minutes if she's really good looking, but then I'm like, I'm good. We could do something else. All right, just under 100 miles. You know what I mean. And it seems like every one of those girls has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or even if they don't have a lot of subscribers, they got like hundreds of thousands of views. And I'm like, for what? Whispering into a microphone and pretending like she's massaging you on your day, you just got home from work and your first date is giving you a massage. What? It makes no sense. I like the ASMR mukbangs. That's real America right there. Because that is usually the quietest time you hear fat people. Is when you don't hear them talking, you just hear it chewing. Chewing and grunting, farting and burping. Sometimes using your shirt as a napkin instead of an actual napkin. All right, we got 89 miles. See, I'm leery to go fast again because we have waypoints so close to each other. Oh, fuck it. Let's do it. Right. It is virtual. It's strange, dude. Real life's one thing. I just don't get how all these guys, and I guess girls too, they're just complete simps. Oh my god. It's crazy. I watched one of those ASMR massage videos. It was like 3 girls all massaging each other, some bullshit like that. And the thumbnail looked one way, And I did not see that way anywhere in the video. So me being me and not being a simp for these hoes, I wrote them a comment saying I will never subscribe to your channel because you use fake thumbnails. And would you believe how many guys attacked me? Attacked me! Because I called them out for deceptive advertising. The channel apologized to me, but there was tons of guys that were chewing my ass out because I was speaking truth. That I can believe. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful of those Facebook ads. Absolutely. Yeah, sometimes they come, those viruses come in emails. Sometimes they come by clicking on the wrong thing, especially on Facebook. Alright, destination data. What's the QNH at our destination? $29.99. $29.99. Temperature is 22 degrees. And the wind is 110 by 5. Yeah, I saw that when we were watching the video last night. Saw that how you can make your own character now, and we got, it's very DEI or DIE or whatever. Very DIE friendly. Not DIE, not die. DEI. Alright, and the barometric. What is the, what am I looking for here? The hell's it called? The landing, the decision height, that's it. Decision height is 200 feet. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's see what this says here. Okay, well, that looks okay. Alright, 42 miles until we descend. Transgender, that's right. You're like, dude, look up there. Got a dress on, but a beard. Who is that? That's our pilot. Their pronouns are Big Rick. You got a big old beard and a dress on. A nice flowery sundress. Ah. Ah. Oh, I love your sundress. It's so manly. Right. Microsoft Woke 24. His name's like Rick Shell. My handle's Rick Shell. Check me out on Facebook anytime. They could be feds. They probably work for YouTube. They're getting ready to cancel me because I brought up DEI. No, I still think Magnum's one of the lurkers. I still think Magnum and probably Keith are hanging out in the back somewhere. They just haven't said hi. That is true. That is true. And I gotta get Sean on this channel more often so he can tell me if the airplanes and the helicopters are male or female. He's been very good about that over time. Telling me which airplanes are female and which ones are male. Dude, the first time he did that, I was laughing my ass off. I thought that was so funny. He's like, what's your airplane's name? I'm like, what? He's like, you know, is it a girl's name or a boy's name? And I'm like, boy's name. It's like, wrong. It's a girl's name and it's whatever it was. I was like, what the fuck is up with this guy? I mean, I still laugh about it. I still think it's funny. All right, we got about 20 miles supposedly. We should probably start descending now. Because this airplane, this flight management system in this airplane, it leaves a lot to be desired with the amount of time it gives you to descend. So doesn't seem to take into account wind or real life. It just kind of sends you on down and just smacks you on the ass and it's like, go ahead, go out in the world and have fun. Well, where do I descend? Hey, close the door behind you. Thanks. All right, that's all done. Let's let me type in a couple of frequencies here. Actually, I'll do that in a minute. Let me pull it up first. No sense leaving everybody to stare at the console when they don't have to. Unless you want to stare at the console, then I can leave the camera there. Alright, world map. It'd be so nice if this BFR and IFR charts were in the airplane. That would be so nice. But I guess we can't have nice things. I guess we can't have nice things. I could have sworn there was a DOR station in Philadelphia. I guess there isn't. Okay. And I don't really care about the other one then. Never mind what I said. Oh, we gotta change our traffic setup here. There we go. Because, you know, that matters on a simulator on Xbox. We might have fucked up the whole flight if we didn't change that just now. I mean, I have to do a restart. Let's restart. Getting ready to fly into the city of brotherly love, where heroin use and crack and shootings are up. But it's brotherly love. Maybe back when Rocky was made. Maybe that's when it was the city of brotherly love. I don't even know what kind of saying that is. Is that homophobic, or is that just like mean like you really care about your neighbors? Is it like brotherly love, like, well, actually it could mean three different things. It could be brothers, like two brothers, like real brothers. It could be brothers like, yo, what's up, my man, you know what I'm saying? Or it could just mean like, love your neighbor. I'm gonna go with number one, I guess. Oh, Sean is on Canada stream. Yeah, I wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I've missed, because of his stream, but I've missed so much time off of here, and I really didn't want to cancel again when my schedule says one thing. Like, I really hated doing that. I was like, you know what, I'll go in a little bit later, I'll just do something kind of chill that way in case. Because I was actually watching it for a little bit, but I didn't want to cancel again. I've never really been one to do that kind of stuff, but sometimes things happen and just gotta make the most of it while you're dealing with it. Alright, let's continue to... Oh, well, I don't want to take it down to 0. That's a little too low. That's a little too low if you ask me. Alright, we're sitting at $29.99. Program that in. Man. Do that on the Vision Jet. Why can't I do it on you? Vision Jet lets me play with his buttons early. I don't know. The Vision Jet. It lets me play with his buttons early. This airplane is very stingy and does not like being touched before it gives consent. It gives its consent at 18,000 feet, which we're getting ready to hit. All right, I'm getting ready to touch it. Oh, I'm getting ready to touch your button. There you go. All right. Now we're good. Now we don't have to touch you for the rest of the flight. You can go back and continue to be the bitch. All right. Bye. Should probably fly with the lights on. We can see some stuff. Well, I can't see a whole lot more stuff, but it's alright. It's alright. Actually, if I knew Jake's stream was still going on, I probably would have stopped after the videos that we watched. I didn't even think about looking. I saw he was doing a flight, but whatever. At least I didn't go on his channel and promote myself. That always makes me laugh when he does that. Right now it makes me laugh. It may upset me at some point, but right now it seems harmless. Oh yeah, sorry. You want me to make it dark again, Grease? My bad. Alright, let's seatbelt signs back on. Landing lights on. Cabin crew know. Oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, that's bad news bears right there. It blinds you for like 3 or 4 seconds. Like, what the hell? Like, can't open your eyes. You're squinting real hard. Yep, that's right. Can't see shit. Oh yeah, there's Rudy's. I have no idea what Rudy's is. Oh yeah, Clayton Airport. We can actually put this down to 3,000. I think that was a good move, descending a little early. Speed limit exceeded. Sure has. That's your problem. You're the one making us fly all fast. Slower your descent. That's not my problem. We're on autopilot. That's a you problem right now. Pretty cool flying an airplane again. I haven't done it in a while. I mean, I did last night for a few minutes, but I haven't had much time. And then sometimes you get away from something. Used to really enjoy it, but now you've been away from it for a while and like you don't really miss it anymore. I was kind of struggling to get back into it because there was really nothing new to grab my attention. It's same, you know, the same stuff. No new local legend or something. It's the same old airplanes. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be slowing down some of that stuff because the new simulator's coming out, but all right, so far so good. Yeah, it is. It is. But I just meant like the last couple of weeks when I wasn't really doing much with the simulator, there was nothing really new like drawing me in. Like I was hoping something would have come out. Get rid of that message right here. Stop lying to me, screen. Filthy lies. Landing system. Doing good. Doing good. Guys arguing. No, it's the 26th. 24th, I told you. I thought it was the 27th. Could have sworn that's what I saw. 27th. But I could be wrong too. I'm not trolling you guys either. I'm serious. I really do think I saw it for the 27th. But I'm probably wrong. I'm usually wrong about dates of new releases and things like that. I get that wrong fairly often. Alright, so we still got 13 miles DQO. Yeah, we did get down a little bit low. A little quick. Oh well, it is what it is. I guess in some ways you're right. That's funny. Reese hasn't responded yet. I hope he's not upset. Or that's it. That is an insult, actually, but it's funny. Alright, here's our entry to our turn towards home base. Got to get down to 3,000 feet after the next waypoint. We have DQO, and then I believe B-Wine is where we... No, B-Wine is 4,000 feet. Alright, so we'll leave it at 4,000 for now. And our landing... approach elevation is 36 feet. Newcastle, I've been there a few times. A lot of car dealerships in Newcastle. A lot of car dealerships. Yeah, Delaware Memorial Bridge. I've crossed that thing plenty of times too. There's a really good Taco Bell right down around here, if I remember correct. I didn't realize Newcastle was so close to the bridge. When I drove in, I didn't see the bridge when I was driving up. I drove up through the countryside here and then came over here, but from where I was at, I couldn't see the bridge. All right, we should be slowing down any moment. Only a liberal would get that mad, Grease. Only a liberal. I'm just kidding. I'm not calling you a liberal. I'm just kidding. Relax. Take it easy. We start getting this thing here slowed down. Let's put some flaps down. Oh, it doesn't like it. It doesn't like it. Well, too bad. You're gonna learn to live with it. Told you, Becky. AOC. Ugh. Ugh. Everybody loves AOC. He's the hottest thing in DC. Alright, medium brakes. Alright, we're getting ready to make our turn towards the runway. Flaps 2. Got traffic coming up right on us. Could be below us. That's what it's picking up.
Descend now. Descend.
That is true. Nobody has proved you wrong yet. You are still the king. That is very true. thought I did it one time, but maybe not. I don't see this traffic anywhere. All right, let's start descending. Put our landing gear down. How about, I don't think it's going to come out on either one of those dates. It's probably going to release late as shit. It's probably going to get pushed back again. That's my guess. I might be wrong. That's what I'm thinking.
2,500.
I don't know if it's gonna catch any kind of like vertical navigation, so I don't really want to go outside too much. Crypto liberal. Alright, so arm the spoilers. Notify the cabin. Flaps full. Right. I can't believe that Harris gets as much like
1,000.
Like a good a write-up as he does. Hang on, I'll explain in a second. Hang on. Let me focus on landing this bird, since we are real low. Hang on a second. Oh shit, I didn't mean to put the autocross. I didn't mean to put it back on. Let's land the plane. Yay! So when Tim Walz was governor of, I think it was Minnesota. I don't really remember what state he was governor of. I want to say it was Minnesota. He made it, he wrote it into law that, you know, enjoying the company of young people, he made that a sexual preference or a sexual orientation. So now they have protected rights, like transgender or, you know, bisexual or whatever you identify as. Now, enjoying the company of young people, he did let his city burn. I mean, I do not see how somebody like that and Camel Clutch Harris, I just don't see it. That's why there's probably 5, but that's not probably. It's been reported that there's 5 different teams around the country all working trying to kill President Trump. I believe he's going to get back in. If he can live long enough to get back in the White House, I think he is going to rain hell on everybody who's fucked with him over the last 8 years, 10 years, almost 10 years at that point, I guess. We will fly in a plane. Yay! I believe every passenger behind me, all but 140 souls, I believe all of them have thrown up by this point.
400.
Cabin crew included. Man, if I had that AI ATC thing that I saw on the expo, flight crew would probably be making fun of me at this point. You know, here goes the captain making one of his interesting landings again. I guess I should get a little serious.
200. Minimum. 100. 50.
Shut up.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5. Retard.
Yeah. That's a hell of a landing. Everybody broke their necks on that one. All right, very good. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm cutting right to the chase, man. I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here. But no, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. Definitely in the evening, like tonight, maybe earlier in the day as well. I don't know. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you do everything that you need to do to make YouTube happy before you leave my channel. I will see y'all on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya, Lowell. See ya, Grease. See ya, Bob. And everybody else that came by today to say hi. See ya. See ya.